Hi again, and we are in the part of the video presentation that I actually promised. I promised that I would show you what some of these businesses were doing, and so we are in that part in this video. I'm going to be showing you the exact Facebook ad that these businesses are currently running at the moment, as well as their landing pages and uh, how they are collecting the clients' emails, phone numbers, and quite frankly, their names. And we're going to be showing them how they're warming up their clients, as well as how they're pre-qualifying them. There are actually some people that are pre-qualifying the clients on the landing page itself. I'm going to be showing you some of them. So let us move to the first business over here. I'm going to be able to show you only three of them. Bear with me on this one because the time won't really allow me to do it. All of the businesses here, we have 9 case studies, but I'm going to be sending you the slides themselves. So you're going to be able to look at all of the businesses. You're going to be able to click on these links and see their Facebook ads and their landing pages, and you're going to be able to see all these things that I'm talking about. So don't worry about it. Just for now, I'm going to be showing you what some of these businesses are doing, and I'm going to be only uh, giving you 3 examples on this video. So number one, there's this one called Innovative Med Spa. Now this is a business found in Chicago. Let's just move to the top over here. And so they're found in Chicago. Obviously, they're a med spa, and obviously they kind of provide the typical med spa type services. From the look of their page, they're actually kind of a huge med spa in some ways. They are offering injectables, laser skin treatments, and all that kind of stuff. So they are typical med spa found within they're actually within the city itself. And so let's go to their ad library. There's a way that we can actually see all the ads that they are currently running. And for now, they're only running one ad. I'm not sure why, but obviously a business of that size, you can actually find them with tons of ads, like a couple of, say, let's say 10 or maybe 15 ads at the same time. So let's just take a listen. Let's take a look at the ad here. So they're talking about their dermal fillers. Of course, they are promoting their dermal fillers. Dermal fillers are minimally invasive rejuvenation treatments. They can temporarily treat the signs of facial aging. Hyaluronic acid is a key ingredient which is also naturally occurring substance that is readily found in your skin, and it helps keep the skin plump and hydrated. Now, as you can see, this is what we call this part over here is what we call the ad copy, and it's very simple. It's the wordings on top of the image of the video. It's very simple, telling the customer the benefits of the treatments and kind of what to expect from it. And obviously, they have a video over here. I'm going to be playing the video for you to see what she's talking about. Very simple video. Someone took her phone, or maybe someone was being recorded, like in this one. They were just talking about uh, the, the 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 treatment and stuff like that. Let's just take a listen to what she's saying.
Hi! Today we're going to talk about some lip filler. Now that the masks are off is the time to come in and get your lips plumped or to soften out those lines around the lips, give you a little bit of softening, a little bit more hydration, and a great way to celebrate people seeing you again. We'll see you soon.
As you can see, a very simple ad, very, very simple. Someone took their phone and recorded themselves, and they're talking about the how COVID-19 is about to end and how things are getting back to how they were. And so they're inviting people in. You can do something obviously like this, very simple, but you won't believe how this kind of ads usually perform because they across the board they usually perform well because it's very human. You see someone who works within the business, and they're talking about the period, they're talking about the treatment. So usually people trust other people more than like brands, and more of like stock photos on it or high production quality videos that obviously big companies like Coca-Cola usually get away with that. It's actually recommended for them, but for services like yours, people need to see other people that have taken that treatment for it to be relatable. And when you click on that learn more button, you're going to land on their landing page. Now, they were promoting affiliate treatment, and the landing page is actually very congruent. They are asking for the first name, last name, and phone number. Typical landing page stuff. They are asking for people to sign up. And so let's go through the entire landing page. They are giving the social proof, befores and afters, and they're telling people a little bit more about that treatment. And then they are giving them more information on what to expect, like dermal fillers are based on the key ingredient of hyaluronic acid, a type of sugar that is naturally present in the skin. And obviously, you can do this kind of thing for any type of treatment that uh, you are promoting at the moment. Step Look at that. Our prevent process. Step one: set up a free consultation by providing information. Treatment is fast. Just take 45 minutes. Step three: see an immediate improvement with optimal results in just 2 weeks. And step four: results can last up to 2 years. Now, as you can see, it's kind of step by step of what pretty much the clients that they will be getting would be asking these sets of questions. And so when you put them all on a landing page, people get to find all that information in a systemized way, and you can actually do something fancy a little bit by making it more of a sales copy. That's what we call it, a sales let's say it's a page that is designed for people to be sold to, but in more of like a very, very sneaky way in some ways. So it's kind of and under the rug in some ways. It's not overt sales like get this treatment now and stuff like that. It's actually showing you all the information that you need to get this treatment. So when you do something like this, it's very powerful, and they are also going ahead and giving some reviews, and that's just about it. And obviously, if they did something like this, it's obviously working for them. Now let's go to the next one. Uh-huh. And it's called Me Med Spa. Let it just load for a second. Now, obviously, this is another. I think it's another med spa. Now it seems like they have some serious social proof, but I'm not sure about their website because it doesn't look as polished as the first one. But they let's say they are quite sizable that we can actually benchmark some of their Facebook ads and their landing pages. So as you can see, this is their Facebook ads library. Here are all the ads that this business is running at the moment. I'm going to be walking you through a couple of them, but look at this. Very simple type images. Someone took their phone, started you can actually take your phone and you get some pictures of someone taking the treatment and put it on an ad. Those ones usually work very well. Or you can do a testimonial type video. Those ones usually work very well. Or you can do a step over the experience type video where you show people what it's like to come to a med spa, and like what and showing all around the business itself and the rooms and the treatments and the people that work there and all that kind of stuff. Or you can do stuff like this, right? Showing someone who has taken the treatment, let's say it's a microblading treatment, and doing a little bit of wording in there to show people what the image is all about. Right? For example, right now they are treating by wrinkles, Botox just $7 a unit. Obviously, when someone sees this kind of ad, they will obviously know what it's all about, and for those who are more interested in that treatment, will actually move to the next page, which is the landing page. But for the most part, if you want people to convert into clients faster and more effectively, videos are very, very good for this kind of treatments, and you don't have to do a complicated video. For example, look at this. Very simple video. They are just showing someone who's, I think this is a stretch mark removing treatment. They are showing that treatment in progress. Obviously, it's very eye-catching. People will come to take a look at it. And these kinds of videos are more engaging than photos themselves, although sometimes now I'm not sure about stock photos, but for the most part, they don't work very, very well with your type of services. The ones that work well are the more personable type services because stereotypically these treatments are seen as something that is accessible for only celebrities and stuff like that, especially for the med spa people. And so when you do something like this, it's actually more relatable, and people are more likely to move on to the next step, which is the landing page, and more likely to convert on that treatment. And so when you can click on any of these buttons over here, and you're going to be landing on a landing page. Now this is another Botox landing page, or there's another landing page that we actually landed on. Let it just load for a minute. My computer is hanging. Just wait for a minute. For a minute, for a minute, for a minute. Imekwama. Not sure why, but let's just move. So there was that ad. So this first ad, that first ad that we saw of the Botox, right? Let me show you what the ads are. Some of the videos are all about. Let's just take a listen to this video.
Hi, this is Sherry. I want to tell you about my Botox experience. I'm turning 60 this year, and I wanted to get rid of those fine lines, tired face, and maybe put a little sparkle back in my step. I didn't want to feel plastic, but I didn't know what to do. And a girlfriend said, go try a little bit of Botox just around your eyes, maybe right between here, and see how you feel about it. I love it. And I will be doing it forever. Just a little maintenance program. Everyone should have one.
I hope you've seen that. Very simple ad. Seems that this video is still going on, but as you have seen, very simple stuff. You can obviously do something like this. Call a client, tell them to give some form of testimonial, or when you're done with a client, obviously you can tell them right over there to uh, so as you have seen, it's a very, very simple ad. Someone giving an experience, someone talking about the experience that they've had with their med spa. So nothing necessarily complicated. So let's go to the third case study over here. And so this med spa is found in, well, it's actually, I'm not sure where it's found, but they haven't listed it out here, but it's kind of a huge med spa in some ways, though their website is not necessarily done as well. It's not as polished as the first one, but for the most part, they are offering the same set of treatments as you guys. So I would say that in some ways you can benchmark some of the ads, and I'm going to be showing you some of them in a minute. But for the most part, I think that their ads are very, very good, but in spite of the website being in somewhat it's not necessarily as optimized as the other two. Now you probably are going to be looking at the other med spas in the slide. I'm going to be sending you the slides, and so you won't really have to worry about that. But for now, let's look at the ads themselves. Let that one load for a minute. Yeah. So look at the ads. Very, very simple images. So what you can do here, you can put someone who has taken your treatment, and obviously do a little bit of wordings out on the around the image, and tell the people what the image is all about. For example, here they're talking about Botox, and they are giving like the instructions, and they are showing the amount of showing what the treatment costs. Now, obviously, you can do something like this because it's actually another way of pre-qualifying people. Obviously, the people who are interested in such a treatment and have such a they have that kind of they're prepared to take the treatment. Obviously, they will check this treatment. They will click on that ad. So it's kind of a way of pre-qualifying people. But for the most part, you can do something like that. Not very necessarily complicated stuff. Very simple images. There are ways of doing all these hydrofacial dermaplaning. There are ways of doing it very, very beautifully. And the software that I'm using right now to create this presentation, it's actually a very powerful way of making such images. It's called Canva. I'm not sure if you are aware of it, but it's a very, very powerful tool. So whenever someone clicks on, let's say, one of these Botox treatments, they are going to land on this page. Let's just take a look at it. So obviously it's a landing page, as you have seen. It's just kind of like the other landing pages. The same principles still are in effect here. They are talking about the price of the treatment, beautiful natural looking results at an affordable price of only $199. And on this page, something that caught my eye is we require a $25 deposit, appointment deposit upon confirming the appointment, but this can be refunded within 48 hours of cancellation and will be applied to the rescheduled appointment. Now look at this. They are actually pre-qualifying people on the landing page. Now remember what we are talking about. People come from your ad to your landing page to your WhatsApp chat, but you can do all of that on a landing page, pre-qualify people up front on a landing page, and even if it's asking them for a prepaid deposit of like say 2,500 only on a landing page, it's such a small commitment in comparison to the price of the treatment, but it's something you might want to look at it as an incentive of people to show up on time and reduce those cancellation and no-shows rate. So it's a very, very powerful way of doing that. You can actually do this upfront. So obviously, I'm sure some of you guys are actually doing it, but you're not necessarily doing it on a landing page. Landing page is very, very powerful for something like that. Obviously, they are going through the typical landing page uh, layout. They're showing the befores and afters and the social proof, and they are showing the benefits of Botox, and they are addressing the safety concerns that the clients might actually be having. No downtime, recovery, lasts an average of 3 to 4 months, makes your skin look younger and smoother. So it's very, very simple stuff. You're actually, in some ways, you're kind of just answering the questions that you're probably going to get from your clients right on this landing page. So you can swap this landing page for a Botox treatment. You can, not a Botox, but a microblading treatment or a cool sculpting treatment. Show someone who has taken the treatment on that point and show the price and pre-qualify them a little bit and put on a button over there that will be collecting their emails and phone numbers, and show them the social proof of that treatment that you are happening to be promoting. And obviously, they are giving some more reviews, and they're talking about the areas that this treatment would be perfect for. So as you can see, it's more of just another way of showing people, educating people about your treatments and its benefits. And remember, on the first landing page, we were talking about the how you can add more social proof and get more clients through when you put the person that is going to be working on the clients on the landing page, so that people actually get to see the person that's going to be working on them, and it's going to elicit more trust on your behalf. So when people are done with that, and obviously they're showing the location of the med spa, that's actually another important one. For the most part, it's not something that is emphasized, but according to me, it's actually very important. So when someone reads through the entire landing page, they will click on this button and they will submit their first name, their last name, and their emails, and they will be contacted by the business. Now, obviously, these guys don't have to go through some form of chat, WhatsApp chat or text chat, automated chat, because it appears that they have already pre-qualified their clients on this landing page here. So, as you have seen, it's still the same set of principles that are going through and through all the businesses that I've shown you, from ad to landing page to submitting their first names and their emails and their phone numbers. So it's kind of the same set of principles. Obviously, there is kind of a difference between landing pages here and there, and it seems that these guys are pre-qualifying people on the landing page, but the principles, the fundamentals are still the same on each end. So I think this sales system can be very powerful for you guys, because as you are seeing right now, they are being used by other businesses just like yours. So uh, that's it for the case studies. I'll be sending you the rest of them. I'll be sending you the slides, so don't worry about that. So thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video.